I'm Red Robinson, and these are the Legends of Rock. The Coasters introduced humor to rock and roll with hits like Charlie Brown and Along Came Jones. And I asked the group's Leon Hughes if that was by design.
Well, yes, because this was my life. It's like when I danced in stormy weather and danced in Cabin in the Sky with my wife, Einer. She's here now.
Yeah, I met Einer, yeah.
And we've been married for 36 years, but at the time, going on 37. But at the time, we was dancing too. And then I got in Cabin in the Sky, then I got in Stormy Weather. And this is where my comedy started coming in. And from that role on, I started doing everything in a comical react from that. And when I was singing, I used to tell the guys, hey, let's do it this way. And Bobby Nunn at the time with us was a bass singer. And I used to tell him, I say, hey, Bobby, I said, why don't you put a little comedy in that thing when you go to do this or go to do that? So he said, okay. And so we started doing all of our stuff, and then we did Down in Mexico after that. So when we did Down in Mexico, I came out and I said, well, look, we got to make it come. We was on the stage. It's Mother's Day. I never will forget it. Mother's Day, 1956, was in New York at the Apollo Theater. And we went out there on the first tune we did Searching. And nobody would move.
What, for what?
We come right back, nobody would move. We come right back, we did Youngblood. They didn't move. So we went back off stage. Then at the time when we was at the end of the career of the Robins, we had a thing called Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Right.
So we did this Smokey Joe's Cafe, and we kind of got a little attention. So I told Bobby and Carl, I said, look, I said, but one thing we do, I said, let's go back and do some comedy on this. So they said, okay, we're going to do Down in Mexico. So we started doing this thing Down in Mexico. When we started doing Down in Mexico, I went backstage and put a bandana on my head. And we were singing it. And I came out, and although it looked kind of funny to me, but I came out switching with the bandana on my head. And when I came out like that, this was on Mother's Day, and we got the whole audience.
They came to you.
They came to us. And then from then on, I just started doing it all on our shows.
The legends live on at redrobinson.com.